Hey, out of curiosity, are you following me on Instagram? If you're not already following me on Instagram, I put out a ton of great content about real estate, and I want to make sure that you're getting in front of that content. Please go follow me on Instagram if you are not doing so already. I'd love to have you as a follower. Hey, thank you for stopping by the channel. Grab a seat. In this one, we're going to discuss everything that you need to know about new construction. Should you purchase it? What are the costs? What are the lead times associated with new construction up here in Reno, Nevada? And specifically, we're going to talk about Toll Brothers new construction. Stick around. All right, hey everybody, thank you for stopping by the channel. Logan, Williamson here, representing Williamson Professional Real Estate Sales. I appreciate you stopping by. I get so many people that are interested in moving up here to Reno, Nevada that are looking at new construction. I figured it was about time to make a video regarding new construction. In this video, we're going to discuss the Toll Brothers development and what you can expect if you're looking at some of the different Toll Brothers communities. Now, what are the home prices? What's the difference between a base price and an upgrade package? What are some of the lead times? If you're looking at getting into a home maybe late, let's call it December, and having a holiday season move, is that realistic if you want to look at new construction as an option? There are a ton of different questions that I'm getting, but most importantly, it's what are the costs, what are the lead times, and what do I need to know? What are some of the frequently asked questions and some of the risks that I'm taking by getting into a new construction type development? I want to answer those questions in this video. I hope you find this content valuable. I'm getting people from all over the world that are contacting me daily about what it is like to live up here in Reno, Nevada, with real estate specific questions included in those conversations. I want to make sure that if you are looking for information about what it's like to live here, work here, eat here, sleep here, play here up in Reno, Nevada, and if you need information related to real estate or a potential upcoming move, this is the channel for you, and I want to talk to you. All my contact information is going to be in this video and below. Make sure you reach out to me, call, text, email, smoke signal, carrier pigeon, you name it. I'm here for you, and I want to help you with that information. And make sure you stick around. I hope this video is going to be incredibly valuable when it comes to what you're looking for in regards to new construction information. But if it's not, leave me a comment below. Let me know what information you're actually looking for, and I can have a one-on-one specific conversation with you in regards to exactly what information would be most helpful for yourself and for your family if you're interested in making a move up here to Reno. Let's dive in. So when it comes to the questions that you have about new construction, there may be a couple things that you're going to want to take into consideration, put in your back pocket as a couple concerns that are noteworthy. Now, when you're looking at a new build community, today we're going to discuss Toll Brothers, but there are certain number of things that you need to consider. One is any inventory currently available with move-in ready dates in the foreseeable future. Two, what does the inspection process look like? If you go in, write a contract, go under contract with an accepted offer on a new build, what does that look like? Do you still have the opportunity to go in and renegotiate through repairs and inspection, the inspection period? What does all that look like? Do you still need an appraisal on a new build, on a piece of new construction? Is there anything that you can do to expedite the process of getting the move-in ready date improved? What if the house hasn't already been built yet? What's the process of getting the specs that you want, getting the finishes, getting the countertops, getting the cabinets that you actually want specific to your home, for yourself and for your family? Well, we're going to discuss that in this video. We're going to look at a couple different communities within Toll Brothers. We're going to discuss the Toll Brothers process for actually having you come in, having the ability to purchase the new construction. We're going to discuss some of the concerns that I'm getting come up over and over again from folks that are relocating from out of town into Reno that are looking at new construction. Okay, now one of the most frequently asked questions that I'm getting from my clients about new construction and purchasing new construction is what kind of a timeline is realistic. Now, what I will tell you with Toll Brothers specific, if you are looking at purchasing a lot and building a home and completely speccing it out yourself from scratch with nothing that has currently been done, the lead time that you can anticipate is 10 to 14 months as of right now, as we're looking at the new construction, the communities, and I'm filming this video basically towards the latter end of 2020. Now, what's happening is a lot of these Toll Brothers communities, they have a quota of how many lots they are able and eligible to sell every month. Usually that's between 2 and 5. what ends up happening for one reason or another based on the incredibly high demand is that a lot of these communities are selling over their quota, which just takes the contractors and all of the folks that they have as their vendors who are actually building these homes, and it just extends the timeline further and further and further out. Obviously, if you're a client that comes in and you purchased your lot at the beginning of this year and you have a delivery date on November 1st, as they continue to sell more and more of those lots, these construction crews, these subcontractors that are coming in doing the work, they're just spread more and more thin, and those delivery dates are basically getting pushed out further and further in advance. So again, to recap, if you are looking at a completely new piece of land with a home that has not been built and you want new construction with Toll Brothers, anticipate a lead time for your new home to be anywhere between about 10 and 14 months. If you're looking at a home that is already built, which there are in certain communities, and we'll discuss that, some of those dates, I mean, geez, there are some things up in the cliffs, up in Somerset with Toll Brothers that are available in November. There are a couple that are available right now. There are a few that are available into Q1, Q2 of next year, but you have to consider the fact that if you're looking at new construction, there are pre-built homes where you would not have the ability to go in and select your own finishes, to select layouts, to select any sort of additions or subtractions to the floor plan. You're not going to be starting the design process from scratch, but they do have availability relatively soon, depending upon what price range you land in. Now, if you are looking at getting into something that you want to completely start from scratch, what the process would look like is working directly with myself, working directly with the Toll Brothers Design Studio to go through and look at your finishes, your different fixtures that are available, your different floor plans and layouts, any additions or subtractions that you want to have to the current plans that they do have available. And again, that would be about a 10 to 14 month window for you to actually have keys and walk into the door of your move-in ready home. I'm also getting questions about financing for new construction. Now, what will happen? A couple different things here. So one, if you're working with a mortgage broker differs from a loan officer that is specific to a bank. For instance, if you walk into Wells Fargo and you are asking if you whether or not you approve for a mortgage, you're going to get offered Wells Fargo rates. Okay, if you work directly with a mortgage broker is going to be able to shop different banking institutions and presumably offer you the best rate or the best terms available after having shopped all the banking institutions and bringing you back the aggregate of all their search details, if you will, and giving you the best rate that you can possibly get your hands on. Now, with Toll Brothers, they will require that you go through a pre-approval with their in-house lender, but after you have done that and they deem in-house that you are approved or approvable for a mortgage, then you can work with whomever you choose. Now, if you need a referral to a great mortgage broker, I have a couple different referral partners that I work with. I'll give you a few different names. You can make the decision on who to work with after having some conversations. But ultimately, if you're looking at a Toll Brothers home, you will have to pre-qualify with their in-house lender. They will do a hard pull on your credit. They will also do a hard pull on your credit if you do that process, go through the loan application process with another vendor. So you need to keep in mind that you will have 2 hard checks on credit if you're doing that. You can certainly work with the Toll Brothers in-house lender, but just a couple things to keep in mind moving forward. A lot of people have questions about pricing for new construction. If you look on a website, like what we'll do when we jump into my computer here, is you're looking at base price models. Now you have to keep in mind that a base price model, you're looking usually anywhere between about 150 and 150,000 in upgrade packages when you're looking at a Toll Brothers home. Now that may differ community to community, builder to builder, but on average, you're looking at about $100,000 to $150,000 in typical upgrades with what they're seeing from clientele after looking at thousands and thousands of upgrade packages. The average is going to be about $100,000 to $150,000 in upgrades from that base plan model that you're seeing on a lot of the websites. More questions that I'm getting about selecting the home that you want to purchase. You do have the opportunity to purchase the site, the lot that you want to purchase. Now, if you're looking at a corner lot, if you're looking at a lot in a cul-de-sac, if you're looking at any sort of a lot that is going to have immaculate views of Mount Rose or maybe of the Sierra Nevadas or just the city of Reno, you can anticipate anywhere from a few thousand all the way up to about $120,000 in just lot premiums if you were looking for something premium with a view. Again, those are some of the higher end lot premiums, like up at the cliffs at Somerset. Some of the lot premiums do go all the way up into about that $120,000 range. Okay, so when you purchase new construction, everybody's interested in the warranty packages and what repairs look like. So when you purchase a home, a regular resale home, resale is what we call it, what you get is an inspection period. You can waive that inspection period, but usually we write an inspection period so you can have a professional home inspector, maybe a heating or cooling inspector, maybe a roof inspector, maybe a professional engineer come out and look at the foundation, maybe a well inspection. But your inspection period gives you the opportunity to come back in through escrow and renegotiate your contract, whether you want a repair allowance, whether you want a repair credit would be a repair allowance, if you want to renegotiate the purchase price, or you simply want things done by the seller before you actually purchase the home. New construction, everybody has the assumption that there's going to be nothing wrong with the house. That hopefully that is the case. Sometimes that's not the case. Now, if you are looking at buying a lot and purchasing or building the home from scratch, essentially you're going to have up to 5 opportunities to walk through the lot with the contractor. You're going to learn how to use the appliances. You're going to learn how to use the drip system for the front and backyard. You're going to learn how to use the entertainment systems. You're going to learn how to use the alarm systems if they're included, the HVAC systems. You're going to have up to 5 walkthroughs to make sure that the finishes that you selected are actually what made it into the home, and you will have up to 5 different sign-offs before you actually deem that the home is ready to move in. Now, what you're typically offered through a Toll Brothers home is a 1-year warranty on anything having to do with what is underneath the roof of the home, basically on your lot, whether that be from the back fence to the street, but you get the idea. You have a year-long warranty to go in and have them come in and remedy everything that you feel is wrong. If there's chipped paint, if there's electrical that isn't working, you'll have the opportunity to have them come in and basically fix anything, and you will have to, as mentioned, up to 5 walkthroughs and 5 signatures to make sure that you are ready to move into the house. But the standard for new construction is that 1-year warranty, and you will receive that with the Toll Brothers home. Now, what does it take to lock in a home? What Toll Brothers requires as of right now as we film this video is a $5,000 earnest money security deposit. And what that will do is lock you in for a 5-day period until you decide whether or not you want to move forward with the purchase or not. What are people trying to decide during those 5 days? Well, you're trying to figure out which lot you want to purchase. You're figuring out, are you purchasing a home that has already been built, a spec home? Or are you purchasing a home that is going to be basically designed from scratch with you, with the help of the Toll Brothers design department? But that $5,000 is going to be refundable if you don't move forward with the home purchase, and it's going to lock you in for 5 days to make the decisions as to whether or not you want to move forward. Now, after that 5-day period, or within that 5-day period, if you decide that you do want to move forward, you will be required to put down 5% of the home's base price. If you have any additional questions about what the process is to purchase new construction, make sure you comment below and let me know. I'd be happy to talk to you individually or just answer those questions for you in the comments. But right now we're going to dive into my computer. We're going to take a look at a couple of my favorite communities that are in the umbrella of the Toll Brothers communities up here in Reno, Nevada. Let's dive in. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got a map brought up of Reno and Sparks. I just want to show you a couple of my favorite Toll Brothers communities. Now, what a lot of people are doing is they're going on the internet and they're just finding Toll Brothers through Zillow. They're finding Toll Brothers through basically the first page of Google when they're looking at new construction up in Reno Sparks. And I just want to give you an idea of some of these communities, where they're located, price points in these communities, and what you can expect in some of them. Now, over on the southeast side of town, you're going to be looking at Ridgeline. You're going to be looking at Carmelo Ranch, at Sky Meadow. You're going to be looking at Copperview. And some of these were the original Toll Brothers developments. They're beautiful. They're very modern. There's a lot of outdoor, indoor living space. Some of the feedback that I'm getting from the southeast side of town is just that people go in, they're very excited to purchase this new construction, these brand new homes with the outdoor, indoor opportunity for living in this great feel. But there's a tremendous amount of wind in the evenings over on the southeast side of town. So a lot of folks that have purchased this new construction are now coming back to myself. They're coming back to the builder and they're saying, what can we do about this wind? Can we build wind barriers? We feel like we live in a wind tunnel. I can't sleep, and I'm certainly having dinner parties ruined. So it's just something to consider. You may get a lot that has minimized wind over on this side of town, but generally speaking, the wind it's pretty hefty down here, especially in the evening. So it's something to consider if you're looking at any of these particular communities. Now, one of my favorite communities in Toll Brothers is going to be Latigo at Ranchera. Now, what you need to keep in mind, Latigo at Ranchera, some of the price points are a little bit high. Some of the base pricing, I believe, is up in the $850,000 range. And again, you're looking up to that $120,000 lot premium with that one up to $150,000 package increase for your premium for upgrades and different things. But definitely consider Latigo. It's in a great part of town over by basically the Harrah's Mansion. So the folks that started Harrah's Casino, Ranchera is going to be the area around their
Harrah's Mansion, with a lot of it's a beautiful, beautiful community. It's very quiet and it's in a great part of town, which is pretty moderate with the wind over there. So it's something to consider. Now, in particular, my favorite community for Toll Brothers in Reno is going to be the Cliffs up at Somerset. That's all the way up on the northwest side of town. You get a lot of views up here. And I just want to take a quick second to go through and show you the cliffs here. Now, this is what you can expect from a lot of the different lots up here. You can see now if you're coming in and you're trying to find anything even remotely close to their base price of $645K, you're obviously not going to be looking at anything like this. But in typical Toll Brothers fashion, you're going to see the indoor-outdoor living space. You're going to see a lot up here with obviously a very big view premium. But you're looking up on the back side of the Sierra Nevadas here. What this view of is here is actually going to be I-80 coming out of Reno up into Truckee. So this is going to be I-80 taking you into California over here. But what you can expect up at the Cliffs are going to be a very modern type design, some elevated price points due to those lot premiums, but certainly it's a very, very beautiful community. Up here in this area of town, you're going to be at about 5,000 feet above sea level, as opposed to the majority of Reno, which is down at 4,500 feet above sea level. So being just about mile high up here in the northwest side of town, you're going to get a little bit more snow if things roll in over the hills through Truckee, but any storm that is coming in south of town through South Lake Tahoe and coming up, you're probably going to avoid or just see the tail end of. So it's always a little bit of a give and take. The Somerset community is built around the 18-hole championship golf course, which is absolutely beautiful. It is a private course, so you will have to be a member to play the course, but it's absolutely beautiful. And Somerset as an entire community. I did a video on Somerset, which is something that you should check out after this video if you haven't already seen it, but it's an absolutely beautiful community that I would encourage you to check out. Just wanted to give you an idea of where some of these Somerset, some of these Toll Brothers communities are. As you can see, located throughout town, your options are really going to be on the south side of town, the southeast side of town, or northwest up at the Cliffs. So I hope that was helpful.
Okay guys, thank you for stopping by. I hope you found that information valuable. Like I mentioned, I'm getting so many people that are reaching out to me that are interested in new construction. When it comes to the lead times and when it comes to actually taking a look at what some of the upgrade costs are and what some of the lot premiums are, I will say that there's really great value in some of the homes that were built within the past, let's call it decade and a half, maybe 2005 up to 2019, if you're not looking at paying those new construction premiums. But whatever your questions are related to real estate, first thing I want you to do, follow me on Instagram. Second thing, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this channel, comment on the video. And if you have any questions related to real estate up here in Reno, I want to help you. I know that you and your family are looking for information right now before you even consider making a move, and that is exactly what I'm here for. I'm getting people contacting me every single day about what it is like to live up here, move up here, and I want to help you with gathering all of that information so that you can make an educated decision on whether or not Reno may be the next place for you to live with your family and maybe to start your new career with new employment up here. By any means, reach out to me. My contact information is going to be below. Make sure you watch the video and subscribe to the channel. The video that is going to be shown up here is going to be exactly what you need to see next. But thank you for stopping by, and stick around because I'll continue to come out with great content with the information that you're looking for about Reno, Nevada. Take care.